Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about ionic bonding. So there are three types of chemical bonds. There's ionic, covalent, and metallic. Ionic bonding is when a nonmetal and a metal bond. The metal will give a nonmetal an electron because the atoms want to reach 8 valence electrons. You see the outside here is the valence. And nonmetals usually have less valence electrons, so they're willing to give the electrons in order to reach 8. The nonmetals usually have higher valence electrons, so they will want to get more electrons to receive 8. They all want to get to 8 valence electrons. You can see there's a staircase here. The staircase here is the split between the nonmetals and the metals. See, the nonmetals, like the numbers here are the valence electrons, and these are, yeah. These metals, you have higher ones, so they will want to gain more. The transition metals are weird because they can, it just depends. Here's an example. There's a fluorine atom. There's 7 valence electrons. Fluorine's also here. There's 7. Noble gases already have 8 valence electrons, so they're fine. And this is a potassium. There's 1 valence electron, so it's easier for it to give away 1. I'll show you how to do it. So let's just So we have potassium. Potassium is K, and it has a +1 charge since that's potassium, and it has 1 valence electron, so it's +1. And what was the other one? Fluorine. Fluorine has 7 valence electrons, so it wants to gain 1 because it wants to reach 8. And if it gains 1, it will have a -1. The reason because of that, because when fluorine gains an electron, it will have more electrons, and electrons are negative, so it will become negative. Same as potassium, it will give an electron, so it will lose an electron, so it will have more protons. And protons are positive, so it will have more protons, so it will be positive. So basically, you have to make the charges equal 0. This says +1, -1. +1 minus 1 is 0. So this is balanced. Yeah, as you see here. And the transition metals like iron, it can either be iron 3 or iron 2. You just have to figure out which one it is. So I'm going to erase all this. We will have oxygen. If we see on the periodic table, oxygen has 6 valence electrons, and it wants to have 2 to become 8. So it would be a -6. I mean -2. And then we need to figure out the iron. You just have to like know this stuff. Depends. So in order for these two to be balanced, iron has to be iron 2. So it would be 0. And that was a typo, I think. Yeah, that was a typo. And iron oxide is rust. We say oxide and not ion oxygen because oxide is oxygen with a charge, like chloride, fluoride, sulfide. So you say that if it has a charge. And that's basically it. I hope that helps you, and bye.